Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest in the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today is January 6th. This is our should I say our Happy New Year's episode for Los Angeles Consulting Group? What do I say, Kathleen?
I love it. I agree. Happy New Year,
I'll
2025.
I'll take it. And for all our new listeners and audience that maybe don't know who I'm talking about, Kathleen comes on once a month, and it's been a privilege. We've been coming on now for, is it what, 6 months, 7 months going on? It's maybe more, I feel like. I don't know yet. I think we're getting close to our 1 year anniversary. And Kathleen is the founder of the Los Angeles Consulting Group, and I bring her on once per month, and we go through all the events that are happening, the conferences, what's in the news, and really, I just like to catch up too as well. So, Kathleen, hey, welcome back. Happy New Year's. I think this is our first time talking for the new year. Yeah.
It is. And thank you for having me. It's such an honor to spend time with you. I love it. I love to hear what's going on with Mission Matters and all the different podcasts and interviews you're doing. And I'm excited to be a part of it.
Well, we're excited to have you here and to continue covering what's going on with Los Angeles Consulting Group. So, I guess just to get us kicked off here, what'd you do for the new year, the holidays? Like, what was all that about? Did you traveling back and forth or?
Well, I think some of the guests know I spend a fourth of my time in Minnesota. That's where my family is. My
Hmm.
husband lives, my three daughters. And then 80% of the time I'm in Los Angeles, home base, where we've got community events going globally. So
Hmm.
I've been home now since the end of November when we shut down the events for 2024 with our US Global Family Office Conference
Hmm.
for GFOC. And we spend time on building out the new year, building out these exciting events, collaborating, partnering with other great event companies, and making sure we offer these opportunities and experiences to our community. So that's what I did is work, work, work. And now we're heading back to LA on Friday. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And you know what? It's probably good about time for a good reset. I don't think we've done that at least in a couple episodes, and we've been very fortunate and blessed in Q4 of 2024 and grew quite a bit. So for the new audience and maybe those that are just catching up, or a refresher for those that may have been around for a bit, Los Angeles Consulting Group. Let's do a reset. Maybe talk a little bit about that.
I'd love to. It's been a privilege and an honor to be enclosed in this global community for the last 25 plus years. We are a business advisory firm and we provide support services to our family offices, investors, private equity, family run businesses, and those that work for those organizations. But the one thing that's important to us, Adam, and you know this, it's about the tactics of networking, relationships, getting to know one another, education, spending time so that you can build your own ecosystem here in the United States and globally. And so when I talk about the community, you talk about the community,
Mm.
it's relationships such as yours and Chirag and Mission Matters that's been important to us because that's where we get to bring our families, our investors, and our clients into these incredible experiential events, educational events, and sometimes fundraising for some of our nonprofits. So we've loved doing this. I have to say it is a responsibility because many times they depend on us to make the right connections for the right events to attend, the right
Hmm.
trips to go to, like you're going to be doing a couple coming up. We looked at your schedule and I just love the collaboration part. And it's all about our partnerships and community members that makes this successful after 25 plus years.
So just to kind of close out the last year, because we didn't do our December one, I remember we didn't, it was already kind of dark. That being said, what was one of your favorite moments, events, something from last year? Like I want to be able to look back at this one.
So this is the first year that I went to Napa.
Mm.
We brought a bunch of our
Oh,
family
sounds
offices.
rough. Oh, poor thing had to go to Napa. Oh,
Well, I
it's
didn't
a
know what to
rough life. Go,
expect.
go, continue,
Didn't know
please.
what to expect. But we
You don't
partnered
know
with
what to expect in
never been on a
opulence.
wine tour. I've never been on a wine tour. I've never been in the
Mm.
Napa region. So it was such an amazing experience,
Hmm.
eye-opening. We partnered with Opal Group, who was doing their private wealth and family office conference in
Hmm.
October. And what we did is we partnered with four of our clients, all family offices, and two of our advisors to the family offices. And we
Hmm.
created four private events: a wine
Wow.
tour, a private dinner, a reception, and a networking event. And then we did all the 3-day events that the Opal Group had in educating our families. And wow, that's all I've got to say. That wine tour, the tasting of the wine, the charcuterie board, getting the families together. And after we're still getting emails about how impactful it was for them to attend the curated, private, exclusive events. And that's why we do what we do. So that
Wow.
was my favorite.
That's amazing. And I'm thinking about it and I'm like, oh, every year that I've watched, and I feel like this is maybe year 3 of us just knowing each other for maybe a little bit more, but for us being on the shows about a year, under a year. And every time I've seen like the growth and the different ideas and the conversations and the events that you're putting together, and it's really just trying to add more and more value to your community and trying to figure out new ways to engage and create experiences that are going to bring people together that have vested interests and want to help each other and kind of continue to grow that community. What do you think some of the success is? Like, why do you think this has been so successful and it's been around so long? Like, where do you think that comes from?
I think the most important aspect of it is listening to the community. It's listening to the needs and the desires and the pain points. A lot of times when I talk to families or organizational groups that want to provide support, I ask them what their pain points are. And if you don't listen to what they want to experience, whether it's a private event and they want 10 to 12 families that they can learn from, or they want to go to Napa, they want to go to an event like Opal Group, but they're afraid to go because they know they're going to get pitched, we'll create some very strong tactic of some kind, whether it's these private events, and we'll go with them. And then at the event, we'll introduce them to like-minded families. So I think it's listening and also being there to, let's see, Ken Kilroy said this very, very eloquently. He said, Kathleen, you and the community of collaborators are like Sherpas in this family office investor community. And we take that very, very responsibly. And we also try to support those that want to experience or meet new people. And that's our daily mission, making sure that we're always listening, we're always willing to give, and we're always making those introductions that will be valued over their lifetime of their creation for their families, their family-run businesses, their professional careers, or even in networking and building their own growth strategies. We love it, and we're just honored to be a part of it.
I know there's a lot of dates that are still going to be up in the air in terms of events and things like that. And then just for context, I mean, I don't know how many events you did last year, but I feel like there's a lot of them for sure. I can't even remember, but I'm guessing north of 40, 50, something like that. Am I off? I think it was a lot. I remember.
117 events is what we
100.
produced.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I said, what did I say? 50? Let me put some respect on your name. You're like,
That's okay. You're right. 10 years ago. Yep, we did that.
10 years ago. Oh, you better correct me. Put some respect on my name, Adam. How are you going to say I do in 40?
No, Adam, it's because of people like you and Shirag in our community that we've been able to say yes to do more and more of these events. It's groups like the Global Family Office community out of London that's willing to come to the US, willing to let us do 25 events a year. And then we partner with their London event, their France event, and then their Beverly Hills event every November. And that's what makes this so successful. It's the collaboration that we all put so much effort in. And we're just so grateful to have you as one of our partners and look forward to 2025 because there's a lot on the horizon, a lot of great things that we get to share in the next.
I know we don't have dates yet, and I know we're recording this very early, but what can you go into just to whet the appetite? And just for everybody listening, I mean, I'll plug it for sure. LosAngelesConsultingGroup.com. Sign up for the newsletter, and you'll get those dates as they're available. There's going to be more and more, and it's the best newsletter. It's very clear, it's concise, and it lets you know exactly what events are coming up. So I'm a fan, and it's one that I subscribe to. So definitely go to LosAngelesConsultingGroup.com so that you can sign up for the newsletter, and then you'll also be able to obviously stay up to date that way. So now that I gave my disclaimer, Kathleen, what can we look forward to this year?
So this year, because of all the traction and support that we've had, not only are we doing the global events in London in June and France in September, we did Miami in October of last year. We are going to New York more regularly. Art Basel, we didn't get to this year, but we will next year. We're going to Dubai, Singapore, and
Mm,
these events typically wouldn't be opened up to unless, we had this collaboration with the community. So
hmm
what gives us great pleasure is making sure that we curate these events for the right people, that you're going to an
mm,
event that's perfect for you. So Dubai, we might do the Dubai event, and they're all in talks about the dates, and we've already started building out the events. And if you go to the website, you can go to the events page. You can see past
hmm
events, which will give people examples if they want to do their own event.
mm.
We've got investors, we've got fundraising going on. We're happy to curate events anywhere in the US. And it's exciting because we see a lot of dynamic change in 2025. A lot of our family offices that are getting more involved in doing their own events. They're heading to Washington to speak at
Mm,
Congress. And again, any of these opportunities, if you have interest in it, we'll make sure that we make those introductions and get you involved. And that's what
mhm.
my goal in life till the end of my retirement, whenever that is to get you guys involved in these different communities and build out your own ecosystem.
What are some examples of like the types of individuals? Because I know you have different communities, whether it's family office, whether it's investors, but I mean a lot of different like so give maybe some of the main niches that you work in and that of the communities.
So we have a client from Germany and London, and he is moving to the South Bay, so probably Palo Alto or San Francisco. He's in the VC world. And so we're very heavily ensconced in the family office, VC, and investor world. And we're
Hmm
looking forward to building him out in that aspect. We do a lot of technology, we do a lot
hmm
of AI. We'll be in France this year for a retreat, and this will be principals of family offices.
Mm.
We're going to go
Let me
to
guess, south of France, beautiful, kind of like your Napa excursion for you, like that kind of like,
Provence. Provence,
of
yes.
course.
Privatized hotel or castle. We'll be going there
Wow.
this year. It's been done the last 5 years, but I will be going this year to support the group.
Mm.
London in June, we'll do more in London, but London in June, it's our second biggest event, 150 family offices.
Oh
We do a lot of
wow.
private equity events. We do
Mm.
our real estate investor reception. We try to do that quarterly. I
Mm.
love Palo Alto. So last year, or when we did the Napa event, we did a private dinner at a restaurant, family run restaurant in Palo Alto. That was amazing. So we're looking to do a few wine events in Palo
Mm.
Alto. The Dubai event will be new to us. The Singapore event will be new to us. I think build more on our VC and private equity. But again, everything's done with high level intention.
Hmm
We'll listen to the audience. So if people have comments, they can do it on our website. Give us, hey, we'd like to see more of these type events. And daily, I don't even know where they get our connections,
hmm
but we're getting ideas, and even people that need pain points solved, we'll try to help guide them to certain events if they're fundraising for a fund or they're trying to build a real estate equity fund. We're happy
hmm
to point them in the right direction. So very
Amazing.
excited.
Yes. What events can you tell us about that are on the calendar? I think you have the original mixer coming up and some other ones. Like, what can you tell us about that's on the calendar right now?
Well,
Let's get people excited.
we do. So January is launching some of our fundraising initiatives for our family offices. That's one of the
Hmm
key requests is families want to safely know about opportunities that are out there. I can say this publicly. We've got an event that was supported by Jeannie Buss of the Lakers. Meta World Peace of the Lakers are supporting this initiative. And it is a fundraising initiative. I won't say the name of it, but it's
hmm
a private investor presentation. We're
hmm
doing a private lunch or first, we're doing the virtual presentation on January 8th and January 22nd. So if
hmm
you're interested in listening to this initiative on gaming, it is the most incredible experience I've ever done. What is one thing that you and I talk about a lot? We talk about family
hmm
and, maybe game night with the kids. So we've got an initiative that will be launching soon that Jeannie Buss has been one of the original investors in. And so we're doing a virtual event on the 8th and the 22nd. And then we're doing a private roundtable luncheon in Los Angeles on the 30th of January and getting together 16 investors So if this is something your family offices or investors are interested in, please apply and register online because these guys are incredible. The one thing that I love the most about this group is for those special needs children, and I have a couple of grandchildren with autism, and their games, and they've got Monopoly, they've got you name the games that we played as kids, they have gotten the IP rights to use these games, and it is incredible. And they're building it out for special needs kids so that the schools will have it available for them. And
Wow.
if you want to come and help support, please go to the website, losangelesconsultinggroup.com, and register to attend and hear more about this initiative. That's one of my exciting initiatives through.
That is big. That's a big deal. Like that's
We
interesting too. And I like this, and I like the format too by doing some of the like online side of things. And you got multiple things, so multiple times that people can attend so that they can get the information. It's really good because I think a lot of times, sometimes people, even if they are looking at an opportunity, sometimes it can be intimidating to go in person the first time, like when you don't even know necessarily what it is. But in this case, when they can look further and then, okay, this is interesting, then decide if it makes a lot of sense for them to continue to pursue. But it's very non-confrontational. It's like you can go learn, you
and
can
organic.
and organic for sure. It either speaks to you or doesn't, but that's good. And they can do it from home, and then they can comfort at home. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I guarantee you, if they come in person, they'll meet people in person. We always make sure they meet some of the other guests. So when they walk away, they've got these new relationships and they're safe relationships. We
Yeah,
love
because
that aspect
they're
of it.
vetted to be able to get in the first place. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. But you and I talked about the next event, which is something that I was supposed to attend in September in Utah, and I couldn't make it. I got the flu and couldn't make it, but they're going to be in Vegas coming up on January 24th, and it's called Jetson Capital. And this is for high level family offices and investors that are allocating. And so it's GPs and LPs. You can register on both sides if you want, you've got an initiative and you want to share it with some of the GPs, you can also register to attend. We co-support this event. This is not our event. Jordan Hutchinson of Black Ocean Capital, next generation family member of a family office. Jordan is such an amazing guy. And we are so excited that this event has been really built out. We're hoping to get our collaborator to attend and interview people at this event. So stay
I'm in.
tuned.
I'm in. I already looked at my calendar. I'm in. You better
Stay tuned.
tell
I love
Jordan
it.
send the jet, man. No, I'm just like I'll
But
already
the
be in
cars,
Vegas.
the cars
I
that
know.
are there, the jets that are
Yeah.
there, it's such an incredible event that we hope to see you on Friday, January 24th in Las
Oh, I'm
Vegas.
there. I'm there. I'm not even worried about that. That's there. That's on the calendar and done. And then you also have in the spring, you have a family office roundtable. You have more on here, I see.
Yeah, we had the San Diego. So last year in October, we launched San Diego Eisner Amper office, and they do a roundtable luncheon where we get 12 to 16 family offices and investors at a lunch, go around the table, everybody gets to meet each other, and we usually have a speaker. Well, this will be our second one in San Diego. We've done 16 events for Eisner Amper in San Francisco and Beverly Hills, but this is their second one in San Diego. And the venue is gorgeous. You're looking over San Diego. You've got this amazing food. And again, you get to meet everyone at the table. You get to share a little bit more about who you are. And again, this is not a pitch event. This is a family office roundtable, get to know other family office principals. And that's on Tuesday, January 28th in San Diego. I do have a little bit more room. If you're interested, please register to attend. I will be hosting this for Eisner Amper, and we'll have their amazing team there. And it's just such an intimate group that we hope that we have a full table again. So please let us know if you can attend.
That's awesome. And yeah, I see that's the San Diego one. And then you got January 30th, right? Yeah.
That's the January 30th is the private investor luncheon.
I see it. Yeah, that's the luncheon for the private investors. So from the online side, and then whoever makes sense to, okay, I got it.
Yep.
I told you,
That way
you're
they
over
can-
100 events in. I'm like, come on.
I love it.
The big one, March 20th, that's one of these ones. That's my favorite is the big ones that you do too as well. The original mixer. So the original mixer 2025, that'll be the first one for the year. Yeah. So maybe for those that don't know the original mixer, like tell us about it.
So it's been around for 18 years, originally founded by Brian Rabinovitz. He's with CBiz, and Heath Goldman of Icon Wealth and Legacy Partners. And we've been supporting this event with Brian for those 17, 18 years.
Wow.
And this event, we get over 250 guests. We do a private family office closed reception before the mixer from 4 to 6, and then the mixer from 6 to 9. If you are a platinum sponsor, $2,500, you get to attend the private closed event. You also get to speak to the families. And then if you want an exhibit table, you can be an exhibitor, and it goes to all of the 40,000 connections with the original mixer, so everybody gets to see. I don't know if we get you at this event, but we are hoping to get you at the next event that we do around June, and we'll have you participate and interview all the guests.
I'm going to London. I've been looking for a reason to go to London, though. Come on, Kathleen. When's
You're
the
invited.
London date?
You want it? That is
I've
June
been looking
3rd.
for an excuse to get to London. You think I'm joking? I'm like, I haven't
come.
traveled. I haven't even traveled since before COVID. I have not been to Europe at all. I haven't even been international since before COVID. And one of our big audiences is the UK, and that's a big podcast and download audience. So I'm like, wow, that'd be interesting. Like, would anybody even care if I came to London? Maybe, maybe not. But
I'm going.
You would care. Okay, one person cares. That's
Oh, they would love you. Our GFOC community would adore you. Come on over.
I
You're
gotta
invited.
get to London too. This is getting good, man. I'm over here picking out my travel. Chirag, make that happen, man. That's awesome.
Well, that's a little snapshot of January, and we've got coming up in March 20th, but most of our events will be updated in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm going back to LA on Friday the 10th. I'm so looking forward to getting back, and I can't wait for our first event in person.
Amazing. Well, Kathleen, this has been so much fun having you back on the show, catching up. We'll get our February episode in soon. And one last time, if somebody wants to follow up and learn more, how do they do it?
Please come to www.losangelesconsultinggroup.com. You can apply to register for our newsletter. You can also click on to apply for any of these events, and keep an eye out because we have 30 more events to add within the next month. So please, we hope to see you at one of our upcoming events, and we're happy to support you.
Fantastic. And for everybody listening, just so you know, we'll definitely put the link to the website in the show notes so that you can just click on it and head on right over to losangelesconsultinggroup.com. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day, we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Kathleen, thank you so much.
Good to be here and good to see you. Happy New Year, Adam.
Happy New Year's. There we go.